Mathematics in the EYFS. What about maths? Mathematics should be a multi-sensory experience, bringing to life logic, reasoning, and problem solving. This builds the foundations for later success in mathematics. Mathematical development must be through play and everyday experiences. Practitioners need to be clear that although there may be a focus on the prime areas, maths learning doesn't begin at age 3. Children need to hear maths talk and have lots of opportunities to explore in a mathematical way from the very earliest months. Who likes maths? For many of us, maths was something we had to do and something we didn't understand and couldn't do. The term mathematics is often associated with academia and directed teaching. Many of the issues of mathematics in the early years is based around the mindset of practitioners and their own structured experiences of mathematics. If you think you're no good at maths, you may not think that you can teach maths. Research carried out by Stanford University identified that repeated experiences involving mathematics were vital for children's later mathematical success. Everyday experiences and play provide the best opportunities. Everyday maths. Vygotsky pointed to the fact that children learn mathematics well before they enter school through their everyday experiences. They are logical thinkers from birth, and all children develop everyday maths as it is a natural state of mind and the physical environment is guaranteed to pique our mathematical thinking, from how many bars are on the cot, to the shapes we see in our parents' faces, to the permanence and position of an object. The objects and events children experience are not themselves mathematics, but they afford mathematical thinking. Universally, children are provided with supporting environments for mathematics, or at least aspects of mathematical development. Consider the ways in which everyday mathematics is provided in your children's experiences. Play is an effective vehicle for fostering mathematical concepts and developing positive attitudes to mathematics. Adults in the preschool setting should seek to extend informally and mathematical experiences that children have already had in their home environment. Mathematical play is present in children's everyday experiences. Hands-on, active learning is vital for mathematical play. Talking mathematically clarifies and refines thinking, and learning through problem solving and making mistakes enhances children's mathematical skills. Share positive beliefs about young children learning maths. Be aware of the mathematics that arises through children's self-initiated play. Have high expectations of young children's mathematical understanding. And understand babies and young children's maths development, learning from reflecting on observations and through discussions with your team. And use this knowledge to tune into the maths that children explore within their play. Babies as young as 5 months appear to be aware of quantities, and they can notice changes in amounts of objects. Providing babies with objects to explore supports this early development of number. As young as 8 months old, children are developing an awareness of number names and include these in their speech as soon as they begin to talk. As children listen to the talk around them, they are introduced to number through opportunities that occur in everyday life and experience a variety of number rhymes. This supports their growing knowledge of number names. As counting skills develop further, children begin to understand one-to-one correspondence, the same order, anything can be counted, and it does not matter which object you start with when counting. Numbers as labels. Numbers are not always experienced in the context of counting. Numbers as labels are written numbers that are used to label things, such as door numbers, numbers on birthday cards, numbers on clocks, and train numbers. Children are fascinated with the numbers of their lives. These numbers have personal meaning to them. Their age number is important to them, just like their name. Their age becomes part of their identity. For example, Yasmin, aged 3 years 4 months, pointed to the number 3, saying, "That's me, I am 3." Many children will be interested in the ages of the people in their families, their car numbers, their telephone numbers, and the number on their front door. Any opportunities to support and extend their thinking on these kinds of numbers will enhance the children's development. Patterns. Patterns are everywhere. They are all around us, in nature, in words, in songs, in movement, everywhere. Patterns are also a fundamental part of maths. Learning to recognize pattern helps children to make connections. They make predictions and begin to understand how different things work together. By understanding patterns, children are laying down these first steps towards understanding and recognizing patterns in number and equations. Shape, space, and measures. As soon as children are born, they naturally start to explore their world through space and shape. They appear to have an inbuilt ability to investigate objects and their environmental surroundings. They do this at first through touch and exploring objects with their mouths. Babies and young children will explore the mathematical properties of 3D and 2D shapes and space, position, movement, and direction through a personal exploration of their environments. These first-hand explorations allow them to use their senses, playing with natural and everyday resources in their home and early years setting. Measures. Measuring and comparing lengths provide children with a range of interesting materials and different lengths of ribbon and string, including real measuring devices such as measuring tape to explore. Observe the children and find out what they are interested in. For example, some children may be interested in filling the containers and emptying them. By providing different sized containers in the outside and inside areas, children will be enabled to seize the opportunity to explore this area of mathematics. Measuring heights and writing their own number. Other children may be interested in measuring heights. If they're given, for example, height charts or a tape measure, children will be able to use these materials to answer their own questions and pose other questions to their key worker. Height charts should include standard and non-standard measures, such as handprints, and give children opportunities to write their own numbers. Using measures cooking, for example, is a wonderful medium to develop children's purpose use of measures. Providing a variety of equipment that children can use to measure and explore enables the children to solve their own measuring problems. Time. Babies and young children develop intuitive understanding of time through the rhythms of day and night, the duration of time passing, and speed of actions and movement, for example, quick and slow. Babies and young children explore many aspects of measurement through their patterns of behavior, for example, through lining things up, going round a boundary, and filling containers. In early years settings, daily routines, order, predicting what comes next, and recalling what they've done earlier during the natural course of events will help young children become increasingly aware of time. Talking about activities in natural contexts, such as the time left before snack time, growing seeds, discussing how long some cakes need in the oven, waiting for eggs to hatch, discussing how long before it's time to go home, and how many bedtimes until the child's birthday the following week will all help link concepts of time and its language. Play that involves movement such as walking and running, dance, movement and music, singing and percussion, picture storybooks relating to time, and age and play, while computerized toys such as a Bee-Bot all provide valuable experiences in this area. Here are some ideas. For children aged 0 to 2 years, try singing action songs and rhymes, grading and sorting 2 groups of toys, shape sorters, filling and emptying containers, and simple inset puzzles. For 2 to 3-year-olds, try grading and sorting several items such as pasta shapes and big and small items. Play counting games from 1 to 10 or having sorting pots. Shapes which are 2D, and sound and water play. For 3 to 5-year-olds, counting activities and lotto games, numbers in the setting or their community and number lines, counting to 20, mark-making numerals, sharing games, 3D shapes and weighing and measuring. Number songs and rhymes. What number rhymes do you know? How can you ensure that numbers are present in all other parts of the curriculum? What will you take back to your setting from today? Here are my contact details. Thank you for listening.